Butterflies. For me, they are one of the most beautiful and difficult subjects to shoot in macro photography. In the wild, they are very challenging to shoot. And depending on where you live, it might be even more difficult because of your surroundings. When I find a butterfly in the wild, I can't get very close to it. And with macro photography and the lens you use, you do sometimes have to get very close to it. I like shooting at a 2:1 ratio for macro photography. I almost have to get like 2 inches away from my subject. And that is almost impossible to do with a butterfly because they do not like to be close to you. Most of the pictures that I see for wild butterflies are usually shots taken from a distance, zoomed out, and you can see their full body and what they're doing on a flower or like on a leaf. And don't get me wrong, these perspectives of these beautiful creatures are amazing, and you get to see all their colors, all their design, and these are really good ways of capturing these butterflies. But for me personally, I like to get in as close as I can. Now, before the making of my YouTube channel, I actually visited the Cambridge Butterfly Conservatory. Now, I've been to the conservatory before I started macro photography, so I wanted to take a second trip to take some pictures. The conservatory is so beautiful. They have so many different kinds of bugs. They have more than just butterflies, and you can spend the whole day there just taking it all in. So since I wanted to capture some close-up shots of some butterflies, I booked a time and I went there for a couple hours. What's great about this place is that they breed different kinds of butterflies from all around the world that you wouldn't normally see in Ontario, Canada. And I'm not sure if these butterflies were just like used to humans, because there's a lot of people in there all the time, or if it was the certain type of butterfly, but they really didn't mind me getting up close. And what was great is that they had all these trays with food like oranges and apples and stuff like that, where the butterflies would all collect and eat. And so since they were distracted eating, I would get up right nice and close and be able to get some awesome macro shots. I think my favorite perspective of the butterflies was when I had a front view shot of their face and their eyes and everything. It was really cool to see them that close. The one thing that surprised me about the butterflies, seeing them so up close, was the texture of their wings. The texture of their wings was almost like a ribbon, and the designs and the colors in them were just amazing. It was so cool to see in macro photography. That's what I love, is it's almost like seeing something for the first time. Even though you've probably seen butterflies all the time, you've never seen them that close, and to see like a different part of them, it's very odd, but it's very cool at the same time. Now, the day that I went, even though it was pretty busy in there, I felt very calm in there. Like just the wildlife and the plants and everything that they have, there's like waterfalls, stuff like that. It just makes you feel so calm, and just seeing all the beautiful butterflies flying around, it was an amazing day. I wish I could have spent more than 2 hours though, but that's just how their time slots work. Inside the conservatory, they also had many other things like birds and these little pheasant things running around. And I was very surprised that the birds weren't going after the butterflies. So they must have been a certain breed or something like that that just didn't go after bugs, and maybe they just ate seeds. But again, it just added to the whole atmosphere, and it was, I am definitely going back soon. And when I do, I will be filming a proper video of inside so that you guys can enjoy it as well. I really loved how patient the butterflies were with me, because I did bring a flash, and I had asked before the workers there if a flash was okay, and they said, oh yeah, that's fine. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But there were some times where it took me a while to get the focus right, and I was just felt like I was blinding those little guys with this flash. Some of the shots I got, there's no way I could have got those in the wild, because they would have just flown away, or maybe the wind would have came and gusted them away. I'm not sure what it was, but they just kind of sat there, and they let me take all the time I needed in order to get that perfect shot. I had a lot of people come up to me with their kids, and they're wondering what I was doing and kind of the pictures that I was taking. I showed them, I was like, I'm just taking like macro shots of the butterflies. Like, I'm able to get real close with these. Like, oh, like, could you please show like my kid? They would love that. And so I'd show them, and they'd be like, wow. And like just seeing that look on their face, it was pretty cool. It was, you know, being able to show people what I can do and like bring like a smile to their face or like joy in their eyes, you know, that cheesy kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. Again, they're seeing them in real life and stuff like that. They're landing on them, they can see them pretty close. And when you're zooming up and you're seeing it that close, it's like seeing it for the first time. I cannot wait to go back again and just take some more shots. I'm definitely gonna be bringing my girlfriend next time, because she didn't come with me, and I know she would love it. I feel like anyone would love it there. Now, out of all of the shots that I took, I think this one was definitely my favorite. And I think the reason why was because it kind of reminded me of the movie Lion King, and this butterfly and the lighting, it just looked like it was on like Pride Rock or Pride Leaf, and it had like a furry mane, and it almost just reminded me of that scene on Lion King. And it was like the most majestic picture I've ever taken of a butterfly. After my time was up and I was all done taking pictures, I headed into their gift shop and I was looking around, and they were actually selling some taxidermied butterflies that they had there. Because butterflies usually only have like a 2-week lifespan after they've hatched and come out of their cocoon. So instead of taking those butterflies and just tossing them away, they actually put them in really nice framed boxes and they pin them up, and these things just look beautiful. I've always wanted to start like a bug collection on my wall, so this was a very good opportunity to start. And my first addition to my collection ended up being a blue butterfly. What's crazy about this type of butterfly is that the inside of their wings is like this beautiful blue, but on the outside of their wings they have these crazy designs on them. They almost look like eyes, and you wouldn't know it's called a blue butterfly from looking at it from the outside. It's like, wow, why is it called a blue butterfly? And then they open their wings and they're flying around. It's like, wow, look at that like shimmery, shiny blue that's coming out of them. It was so beautiful, and I just love having it up on my wall. If you're a lover of butterflies or bugs in general, and you're in the area of Cambridge, Ontario, I definitely recommend checking this place out. It was so much fun. You can bring anyone. You can have your kids, your grandparents. You can go on a date there. It was a great place to go. Again, I will definitely be heading back there, and I will be doing a proper video of this place. I cannot wait to go back. I hope I was able to show you guys a perspective of a butterfly that you've never seen before. Macro photography can be a great way of doing that for certain people. If you enjoyed this little video of the butterflies and you like macro photography and this type of content, please consider subscribing, liking this video, and following along. My name's Jake, and I'll see you guys next time.